Hey gang, welcome to Community Chat. And what a chat it was. This one brought to us by Harry again. And if I had a soul or tear ducts, it would have been bad for me. But all joking aside, thank you for the kind words. I really, really appreciate it. And what the fuck? How can I retire after that? I mean, that's like, all right, no thanks. Take it back. Backspace, delete. It's can't do it now. But if you've watched this channel for any amount of time, you'll notice that around October, I get really burnt out. Really burnt out. Because I take myself into this stupid realm of trying to do 31 videos in 31 days. And I failed miserably this time. I really have. And I've learned my lesson. This is going to be the last time I try this. I will, if I stick around for any amount more time, I will be doing horror videos in October, but that's it. But this isn't what this is about. This is about retirement. This is about calling it quits, hanging it up. What else did he say? Kicking the bucket, that kind of thing. Ian and myself have been very close for around 8 years now. Because I've been doing this almost 8 years, I think. And we have done a lot of video series over the years. It's almost like sometimes it's not even worth doing videos unless I am collaborating with him. And we feed off each other both positively and negatively, I believe. And we are two grumpy bastards, and we take pride in that. That's pretty cool. Our project, which was my brainchild to our normal top 100 favorite films of all time every January is when we started. I decided I wanted to do my list of 1001 films I believe you should see before you die. And so that's my brainchild. Now, it sounds like a lot of work, and it's not. The research on the list itself is the hardest part. All it is going to be a video with 50 movies, blowing through them, telling you just a little bit about each one, or just telling you the title, or hitting to some and saying, a little bit more about this. And that's all it's going to be. So it's not a big undertaking. And when I went to Ian with this and said, you know what, I think I might be done after this. I'm really burnt out. Just like Harry says, I do work a lot, even without the business, because I'm barely ever there anymore at all, unless I'm really, really needed. I do work a lot of overtime. I do work 12-hour shifts, so it is taxing. And for some reason, I've never grasped the concept of filming ahead like Ian does. I'm just completely chemically imbalanced on that level. It would be so much fucking easier if I did that. Because I guarantee you, he's already got some of this 1001 already filmed. I guarantee it. And it's fucking October, and we're not doing it until January. But that's the smart thing to do. And I may actually try that this time. I may actually film that this time. And let's see what happens. But as far as retirement and hanging it up goes, I don't think that that's going to be 100% feasible. I love doing this. I love talking about movies. This is really my only outlet to talk about movies. I have tried other routes. I've tried blogs. I get bored of it. I really do. As you can tell from my videos from the past probably 5 years, I don't edit shit. If it's on there, it's on there. I'm not jump cutting. I'm not doing anything. And none of us that are in this group do that. So we all have our own ways to do it. I usually sit right here in my movie room with this around me. Let's see if I can unplug this without it turning off. And unfortunately, that to put away. So, you know, this is where I'm at all the time. Harry's in his car, Mike's in his dining room. I assume that's where that is. Kind of looks like a dining room. And Ian is in his chair. And of course, our newest member of our very small circle of knowledge, Jay, is usually sitting on the floor. So we're just regular people talking about movies, and that's it. That's what we do. And I appreciate our entire group very much. When I started this and when Ian started this, the movie community was huge. There was a lot of people that were in. I've had lots of collaborations, lots of, probably 3 actual separate collaboration channels since I've been on here with different groups, and I would love to do that again just with our tight-knit group, and that would be great. That would take, you know, no time at all, and it's really fun. But we have this page that we post on, so that's something too. But yeah, this project that we're doing is going to almost take the entire year to accomplish. So there's lots of times to think. There will be other videos throughout the month that we do. I'm just not going to stress myself out, because when you get to the point on YouTube where you feel like you're on a deadline, and I've done this to myself so many times, made it a job, just whatever, and it's not a fucking job. I mean, at one time, when I first started, I was sponsored by some company, and I did make a little cash every now and then. I think I'd make about $50 every 6 to 8 months doing this, and which was great, but it's not about that, and I don't give a fuck about that. Would I like to make money doing this? Absolutely. Sure, that'd be my dream, to be a professional movie critic, but that's not ever going to happen. So, whatever. And I also, Harry, I really appreciate going into thought to come up with some of our favorite videos of yours, and I totally agree with Ian's. Those are great. The bird stuff, I literally have had to pause videos, or maybe not pause videos, but go back and rewatch a segment, because I have laughed so hard at those fucking birds. I remember another video of him burying, he might have burned it as well. Burn it, broke it, and buried it, of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I remember an old video of that cracked me up when you started talking about the video you were talking about. It popped up in my mind. It was really, really funny. As far as my stuff, Criterion Corner is coming back in full force. I feel really bad about neglecting it, but there's always been something, and I feel like if I just half-ass a Criterion video, I am not doing it the service that it's doing for me. You know, it's giving me enjoyment over these films that I have so much enjoyed. You know, it's not all of them, but so much enjoyed watching and talking about all these. I haven't even watched a lot of them, or at least haven't watched them in a long time. And it is November is going to be Criterion month for me. I'm not going to try to do one every day. I'm not going to try to do 2 or 3 a week. They're going to come at least once a week, and maybe twice a week, because I want to give these the watch that they deserve to be, to have. As far as Zig goes, I had talked to Ian for quite a while about this, and he was gone for a little bit, and I thought maybe he went back home, but apparently I'm the only friend he has left, so he's back. I heard him in here yesterday cussing, and he was over in his corner when I was watching Harry's video, and I could hear him mumbling and just being a rude motherfucker about that. So yeah, expect to come back. I enjoy, joking aside with Zig, I enjoy making those videos so much. And the reason that those videos kind of just stopped, at one time I did them with green screen, and I did a lot of work on those. Each video, not counting the filming of it, which would be I would film in about 15 to 20 segments, and splice them together, and then use the green screen to pop up certain things when he was doing his Zig Destroys videos, where he just obliterated popular movies. And those took so long to do, and for a while they were, really, really good. And I'm not going to beat around the bush. I sent one to the Henson Company because puppeteering has always been a real passion, and I never got as much as a go fuck yourself, and it kind of set me back a little bit. And then to make one of those videos, to write the script, and sometimes just come off the top of my head like that, it puts a little bit of work into it. And those type of videos, when you get like 10 or 15 views, it really kind of makes it unsettling and makes you like, man, what the fuck do I want to do this video, putting that into it for 15 views? But your video put me in a place, in a state of mind that was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck how many views I get on these type of videos. A movie review video, I don't care. I like to talk about movies, and I know at least 4 or 5 people are going to watch this, and they're the only ones that I really give a shit about. Anyway, they're the only ones that really keep in contact and comment and do all that kind of stuff. And but when you said that about not caring about the views and things, I kind of put it in perspective. It put it in perspective for me with Zig. I enjoy doing it. I think it's funny. If nobody else thinks it's funny, fuck them. I don't care. I really enjoy doing his destruction of movies, and they're coming back. I have another guy that I want to work in, that he's fairly new. I've had him for a while. I have the personality down. I have a voice down. I just don't know how I want to use him yet, but we'll be seeing him. So once again, Harry, thanks so much. I'm not going anywhere. I can't now. I probably wasn't going anywhere to begin with. Just being burnt is burnt. I will take a break. You probably won't see much of me in December, just like last year. I might do 1 or 2 Christmas videos, and that's it. But come January, I believe 6th, starts our 1001, and I got some criterions for you. I'm going to call it Criterion Corner Harry's Month. Harry's month of November. Fuck Noir November. I've tried. I can't get into it. There are a few that I like, but I just can't do it. So Criterion, it's the sale month. I've got a couple on my list, and we'll talk about that then. But thank you so much for the video. It meant a lot. Me and Ian chatted over that last night, and I do consider you guys family. You guys are close. We're close. Although very few of us have ever met, if any of us, except for me and Mike. I don't know if anybody else has met. It would be really easy to meet Jay if we ever had time to go meet somewhere, because we're not that far away. We're only a few hours away from each other. Harry, that's a long fucking drive. That's a long fucking drive. And Ian, that's an even longer drive. But maybe one day. Maybe one day we can have a vacation or holiday or whatever you want to call it and meet somewhere for the weekend. Who knows? But anyway, thanks again, and later.